Yo, welcome back for another video. Today what we're going to talk about is the strongest units in Anime Reborn. And what that basically means is we're going to be creating a tier list for the units in Anime Reborn. And yeah, if you want to figure out which units you should get, which units are the meta, then don't forget to watch till the very end, and let's get this video started. But boys, I just need to remind you that 40k subscribers, once we reach that goal, we are going to be doing a bunch of giveaways, and all you have to do in order to be part of it is to click the like and subscribe button. Some of these bundles right here could be yours just with the price of clicking that like and subscribe button. So subscribe right now and let's get on with this video. Alright, so by the way, before I continue on with this video, I just wanted to inform you guys that my tier list is going to be just my opinion based from the testing that I have done. So without further ado, let's get this video started. Alright, so let's get it started. First and foremost, this is going to be all game modes combined. We're not going to be making a story tier list only because some of these are good for story, some of them are good for specifically infinite. We're going to be combining all game modes. We're going to take a look at the average, which means which of these are good in both, and that's how we're going to rank them. Okay, so first and foremost, we have 21, and I'm going to be putting 21 at good. Once they're put in good, it's in no particular order. Okay, so for example, if I put Broly in here, it doesn't necessarily mean that 21 is better than Broly. It just means that they're both good unit, but I'll try and specify that as well. But the reason why 21 is going to be in good is because she is a good unit for story mode, but she's really just an A, or basically good tier, because she's good in both, but I don't think she really excels in both. I feel like since there's a lot of good hybrid units that are also meta units, there's probably those are probably gonna be the meta ones. And again, her damage is decent, but I feel like her passive's pretty good as well. But I think she's not really the best for infinite. She's not the worst for infinite. I just think she's good for both infinite and star mode, and basically every other game mode out there. So that's one of the reasons why she's gonna be in good. Now Asta is also going to be in good. There's not really that many explanation to be done for Asta. It's just that he has good damage. He also has some good cost. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why he's in good. Now Broly's gonna be in meta. Now one of the reasons why I like Broly is good, not meta. One of the reasons why I really like Broly is because of his hybrid on placement. So that means that when you place down Broly, he's going to instantly be a hybrid unit. So for example, right here, Brolio, if I place him down, he's instantly going to be a hybrid unit, which will help for a lot of game modes. So that's one of the things I like about him. Delta Brothers is going to be in meta for both. Now the reason why he's going to be in meta, the reason why he's going to be in meta is because of his damage. Now he probably isn't really the best for in story mode because of his expensive cost, but I think since he has pretty good damage and also has really good synergy with one of the other meta units that is actually going to be Light. I'm gonna put him right now because we're gonna talk about him. Light's passive is basically to increase the damage of other Light units by 20%. So for example, if we go take a look at him right now, Light has a pure Light which will increase the damage of units like Delta Brothers by 20%. So if you combine both of them, and you can since they are both meta units, then they're going to be very good in both Infinite and Star Mode, pretty much every other game mode out there. Now they are both on the expensive side, which is why Gohan is actually probably the best unit in the game right now still, mainly because of just he's good in all game modes because of how cheap he is. One of the cheapest units in the game right now, currently even cheaper than the newly added Noel. Noel is the cheapest one, I believe, but Gohan is cheap with high damage and is a hybrid unit on placement. So I think Gohan is just a unit that you really need to bring out there because he's just a unit that can pretty much do everything. Damage, starting unit because of his placement count, because of how cheap he is, and other stuff like that. He's just very good. Okay, so these are the three top meta units right now. Again, Delta Brother is very insane because of his damage, and also because of his synergy with, again, another meta unit, which is Light. Now I'm gonna be speed running through some of these right here. Goku, I'm gonna put at good because he is a good air unit. Itachi, I'm gonna be putting at the top of good, or right around the middle of good. Now the reason why that's the case is because he has insane DPS because of his burn damage. So if you take a look at his burn damage, he's actually going to do a lot of DPS or damage. So that's one of the reasons why he's here. Also, he's a hybrid unit. At second upgrade, he will become a hybrid. So he is very good in my opinion. And again, if you add the hybrid and also the burn, then it just makes him even better. That's one of the reasons why he's a good, but I just don't think he's gonna be in the meta anymore. Now Dragon Emperor, I'd say, is probably still at the top of good. Now I could probably put him in meta. Now the reason why I could put him in meta is because he has high damage, higher than even 21, but he also is a hybrid unit on placement. So if for example I don't have an air unit, I could just place him down like at the back, and he could beat or kill any leaks because he can hit air units and he can also hit ground units, and also his damage is there. So I think he is in good. I just don't think it's enough for him to be in meta, since the units that are going to be placed in meta are overpowered. Lucky One is a support. Mercury is actually going to be another meta unit because of his passives, which are actually very good. And then Hawkeyes, I think, should be at the top of good. Nearly at the top of good, mainly because of his damage, and also his damage, mainly his damage. Okay, Nanami is a support. Oda is a decent. Pain is at the top of decent, probably. Pico the Yellow is probably going to be right around here at the middle, or probably right around here in the middle, somewhere around here of a good. I just don't think he's meta, but I think he's pretty decent. Greybeard is probably gonna be somewhere near the top of good. Very good and powerful unit right here. And then Yami, I'd say, is probably around middle good. The reason why he's very good is because he does turn hybrid, number one. He has pretty decent damage, I'd say, and then also he has support passives. And then this one right here is a support. This one, Yuno, is probably the best support in the game currently because of his ability to stun. He's a hybrid on placement, and his damage, so it's pretty good. Noelle, I'd say, is probably at the right here, top of decent, probably higher than Pain because of his passives. And then Julius, I believe, is strictly strictly an infinite unit. I mean, his placement cost is around 9,000, so that's probably why he's not gonna be in the meta. Probably in meta, or sorry, in infinite he can be meta, but I just can't put him in, meta, because he's not gonna be good in pretty much every other game mode because of how expensive he is. Like for example, Kaido, you could find a use for him in story mode or challenges still because he's not that expensive. But when a unit becomes 9,000 to place, then that's pretty much when they become, almost unusable. So that's pretty much it. Then you have your two farms right here, which is obviously just I think Speedwagon or Speed Cart, and then the other one I believe is Bulma. So yeah, this right here is pretty much the tier list, as accurate as I can make it to be for Anime Reborn Update 2 Part 2. Now the top units right now are Gohan. Now Gohan is amazing because of his damage, his passives. Basically, if I was to describe Gohan, he's a complete unit. He's an amazingly complete unit, and he does everything. He excels at everything, period. He's amazing. Don't really just take a look at DPS, take a look at their cost as well, and also their placement. Are they hybrid? Those are also very important. Now, Delta Brothers is up here because of his damage, and also I believe his passives as well, and then also his synergy with another meta unit, which is actually Light. Now if you take a look at Light's passive, his passive is absolutely insane. It's like Mercury's passive, but just way better. He can summon units kind of like the pro gamer in Anime Defenders. He's an absolutely insanely powerful unit. So these two right here, because of their synergy, they are really high up in the meta right now currently because they buff each other, which is absolutely insane. Then you have Mercury as well, which is very good for his passives, and currently I believe these are the top 4 units in the game. These are pretty good in my opinion. This is pretty good top 1, maybe top 2, top 3, maybe this is right here, top 2, top 3, top 4. And then these right here are in no particular order, they're just all good units. Then decent units right here for beginners, and you have your support units right here, with Yuno being the best one. And I don't really know about these other 3 right here, but I know Yuno is probably one of the best supports because of his cost and also his placement, which is hybrid on placement. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the tier list in Anime Reborn. If you guys found it helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody.